So this is the Babolat Play Pure Drive. And what's cool about this is it's the first connected racket, but it feels exactly like a normal Pure Drive. So if you're a tennis player, you normally carry a couple rackets. You can play with this one and say you break the string, you pick up a normal Pure Drive, it plays exactly the same. Which is, as a serious tennis player, is a pretty big innovation. Because there's no difference between your smart racket and your dumb racket, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then this is the app. So say you've played your session. Via Bluetooth, you can connect to the Babolat Play app. And say we just recorded this session for 12 shots. We now have all the information about your game right there. So you've got how long you played, how long you were on court, how many shots you hit, how many shots per minute, your longest rally. Then you've got a breakdown of every shot you hit. So how many backhands, forehands, serves, smash, or overhead. And then say within your forehand you want to know, okay, was I hitting slice, was I hitting topspin, was I hitting flat, what was my power? We break down every shot you hit. So you've got a better idea about what you're actually doing when you're playing. As a tennis player, I played college tennis. What you do in practice is one thing, but then what you do in matches is not always the same. And I think that's one of the coolest features is I can go out now, and I still play league matches, and I'll hit with Will at lunch, and I'll have one set of data, and that's usually, you're relaxed, swinging free. Then I get in a league match, and all of a sudden I get a little more nervous, I get a little more conservative, less power, less spin, maybe I'm hitting more forehands, which is pretty cool. And then this is what everyone's favorite feature is, including mine. Every shot you hit is tracked where through the vibration sensors where you make contact with it on the racket. So I can say on my forehand, I was hitting 75% of them in the sweet spot, 25% a little outside. Now I can either analyze that myself and say, maybe I'm too close or too far from the ball, I'm catching it too late, I'm not putting enough spin, or I can work with a coach on that. And say you do have a coach that's isn't with you physically, you can actually grant him access to your account.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I could be playing a tournament in California, sync up my data after my match. My coach in New York can log in, we can Skype, and he can say, hey, tell me about the match. You give him this your feel for it, hey, it was, I played well, I didn't play well, whatever it is. But now he has tangible data about what you actually did.
Cool.
Which is fun. And then he can, if he's my coach, he probably knows, okay, when Daniel's playing tennis and swinging free, he's hitting X forehands, X backhands, X power. But in this match, he's seen something else. Now he has to interpret that, but if he's my coach, hopefully that's what I pay him to do.
Cool.
And so you can see for serves, and we didn't hit any serves here.
Sure.
Or we hit one, I guess. Forehands, backhands. But there is this whole community feature, which some of the guys in the office are really into. It gives you a global rank, which is really cool. It also gives you a category rank based on your age and gender. And you can follow people. So right now, this is a test account, so we haven't followed anyone.
Of course.
So you can follow professional tennis players, you can follow your buddies, you could follow rivals.
See how you stack up there, yeah.
And then what's cool is as your pulse develops, so this pulse is a proprietary algorithm we use that tracks your technique, your endurance, and your power to give you this score, and that's where the global rank comes from. So say you and I were buddies and your pulse is higher than mine, you can go on Facebook and share the the comparison. Or say your favorite player is Rafa Nadal, you can say, hey, here's what my data looks like, here's what Rafa's looks like. Which it's a fun kind of social element to it. Yeah,
it's just crazy that, like you said, it feels like it's just a regular racket.
Yeah, well, it's
you expect it to have, there's some battery and a bunch of sensors and everything, and so it's going to be heavier.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want it. You don't want to practice with a racket that's going to feel different than what you play with.
Yeah. Well, and that's what's as you get more into tennis. 1, 2, 3 grams static weight, maybe you don't feel it. Once you start swinging it, you've got a 3 or 4 gram difference. Totally changes how the racket performs.
Right, yeah.
So the Pure Drive is in stores now. It goes for $399, and all our authorized retailers are at babolatplay.com. The Aero Pro Drive will be coming out later this year, as well as some other models.
Okay.